Hi,
Hello.
this is Crystal's Journey. I'm Crystal,
And I'm Sherry.
and we are going to talk about recovery. We're going to talk about both our recoveries. She is my sponsor. She's a very brave soul.
She's a great person to sponsor. She's the best I've ever had. Seriously.
Don't say too
'Cause
many
she's
good things.
She's so willing to just do the deal.
Well,
So
sometimes.
it's been great.
So,
It's an honor.
yeah. So, anyways, we are going to talk today about a lot of things. But first, I want to talk about I've been getting some really sweet comments on some of the posts that I've been posting recently, and they're from people that I know from my past, from people that I that I went to high school with, and people that care about me a lot, and I think they care about me, or they are
sure
pretending to. No, I'm just joking. And they're really sweet, and they're worried about me and stuff. And I just want to say thank you first. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not going to say their names or anything, but I just really appreciate their sympathy and their empathy towards me. But I want you to know that I'm posting this stuff because I want you to understand, and I want people to see that I'm working these steps. This is my journey, JURNEY, and I'm spelling it that way because of my daughter that passed away. And it is a journey, JURNEY, and it's my recovery journey. But I'm honoring my daughter that died of an overdose. But I'm working the steps for the first time in my life with my sponsor.
Yeah. Amazing job.
And she is helping me, and we're working the steps together. And I'm posting this as a way so that people can maybe understand and appreciate the way that it works, so that they can get an understanding of it, and maybe give them a little bit of hope, and so that they might want to do it too, because I think that maybe if I would have seen somebody do this, I maybe would have wanted to do it, too. And maybe I would have done it sooner. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But I just think that if I would have done it or seen it, I would have maybe tried it. And you know what? I have the TV going, and I'm going to just... Hold on.
Yeah. And I'll pipe in real quick. We see this going on in the AA community often. I mean, it's a lot of what you see and talk about, but a lot of people don't want to go to AA. So This is another way that she does it. I admire it. I respect it. I think she's brave. I think, it takes a lot of courage to do that. And I also like how you talk about God, tell how much God loves them. And Crystal is clearly a miracle. And I think it's awesome that someone from their home can just maybe click on something and see how somebody like Crystal has just completely turned her life around.
Yeah. It's easy for me. Like, this is funny. I got a story to tell you. Like, so it's easy for me to just get on here and just blah, 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 and just say whatever. And because it's just me. It's just me. It's just my phone. I'm on here, and I don't feel like a lot of people are watching me, because I don't think I do. I don't think a lot of people are. And then I then I see all the views, and I'm like, wow, but it doesn't register. And then I'll see, like, oh my gosh, I had, so many views, or, at one point in time last year on Facebook, we were getting like, in 30 days, we were getting 6 million views, which is crazy.
Yeah. That is super cool.
And, but now,
we can't even fathom how big the world
I mean,
is.
I'm not getting that many views anymore. Just the things have slowed down quite a bit. For whatever reason, I'm not getting as many views, but I still do get quite a bit of views. Which is great,
And you help one person.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's, I do get, hundreds of thousands of views, and within 30 days, the algorithm changes, but all throughout all the platforms, I do get quite a bit of views, but that's not why I'm doing it. Regardless, I do get views. And the point is that I don't notice how many views I get because it doesn't register to me. And so, but when I was we go to these AA meetings and I get stage fright big time. And so when we go to this one meeting, we get these little tickets.
Oh.
And we get these tickets.
Yeah.
And they never call my number. So they get these tickets and then they draw them. And they drew my number last Monday. And I was like, I started shrieking down my seat. And she's like, did they draw your number? And I'm like, oh my God. And so I get the microphone and I'm like looking down, and I'm like, I can't. And I'm like, and I even said, I have a podcast and I'm having like a really hard time talking. Yeah. And it was really funny because I really didn't even know what to say. And I had a really hard time because I'm not never at a loss for words. And I was at a loss for words. And so it was really challenging. And usually I like in those meetings, I usually like try to think of things. And that meeting that night, and we only had like 2 minutes left too.
Right.
And they called my damn number.
But I loved how you were honest and you just said, I'm drawing a blank. I don't have anything to say, rather than just ramble on about something that...
I was like, choices. Yeah, I'm a kid in the candy store. I'm like, oh.
Some days are like that. Some days are like that.
I'm like, I'm just going to sit down and shut up. Right. But yeah, so anyways, it's pretty funny. But
she showed people it's okay to do that.
Yeah, it really is.
Because I'm sure there were others in the meeting thinking, oh, that's how you do that. You just say, I'm drawing a blank. I don't have anything to say.
I really didn't have any. I was just going, the clock is, we were almost done. Like, I was really thinking that
she was thinking about what she was going to have for dinner.
Yeah. I was like, I'm almost done. Yeah. I'm out of here. I was thinking, phew, dodge that bullet, but I didn't dodge that. And so I know, next week, I know they're going to call my number. I know they are.
I hope they do.
So now I have to think of what I'm going to say.
Just listen to my podcast.
But yeah, so back to the topic, which is I really appreciate the people that are concerned for me, but please know that you don't have to be concerned for me because I'm actually good. I need to work these steps. And in order to work these steps, I have to feel these feelings and I have to sit in these emotions. And so when I'm sharing this stuff, it's really cathartic for me. Right. And so me sharing this, it's really good for me to share it. And so when I'm doing that, it's good for me. And so
that's what I was going to add. Yeah. I was going to add that no matter what, it's good for her. I think it's good for her son too. It brings them really close together.
Yeah.
Van sits there and asks you questions, and I think, oh my gosh, he's going to remember that.
It's been great. It's a really good healing journey for both of us. And, we've gotten a lot closer. He's gotten to see a side of me that he never knew existed.
Yeah.
And my other kids, they actually are really proud of me. And my oldest son, Kellen, he's been instrumental in helping me with this portion, the Crystal's Journey portion of the podcast. He when I was doing 5-Minute Funeral with Cindy, he talked me into doing Crystal's Journey and thought that this would be a better fit and really wanted me to explore this side of the healing process and the journey, and really thought that this would be a good lesson for me, and thought that it would be good for other people to see me go through this. And so it's been really good for me, and I'm really, really, really proud of it. And so whether wherever it goes or whatever, I know that it's been a good experience for me.
For sure. Sure. You're going to have these forever. I mean, when you're 80, you can look back on this and say, oh my gosh, at that point, all the things that she was going through. I mean, I think it's really cool. I don't know why. I just don't, I could do this too. I just don't.
Yeah.
I think God put that in you.
Yeah.
Because I have some things that I know God put in me, and I want to pursue those things. And
Yeah.
obviously, God put that in you.
Yeah, this has been a brainchild of mine for a long time. I really wanted to do a podcast with my brother because we have some really crazy ideas and some crazy conversations. But he lives in Denver.
Yeah, well,
and
I
but I don't think
to do a podcast with somebody.
We're our ADHD. We would have to have a moderator. I don't think that our conversations would get very far. Like we would,
We're doing pretty good. We both have ADHD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing great. We're doing great. Yeah, no, Chris and I mean, we have like our own little language going on. Like, I don't know if anyone would decipher it. It would be bad. But maybe someday. Yeah. We'll be back together. He's going to be here for Van's graduation.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
Can't wait to
I'm
meet
excited.
him.
Yeah, he's a character.
Yeah.
People say about me that I'm an experience. Dude, I don't even know if there's an adjective to describe my brother.
A Navy SEAL brother?
No.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Oh, Chris.
Chris, my brother.
Okay,
You talked to him.
Neil knows.
You talked to him on
Yes.
the phone.
Okay, that
Yes.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, he is, I don't even know how to describe Chris.
I don't know. I haven't met him. He sounds like a nice guy. On the phone, he sounds like a really nice guy.
He's a lot of fun.
He loves you, I can tell.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. So he'll be here
and he's proud of you.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
He told me how proud he was of Crystal.
Yeah, so I'm excited. He is a great guy. So he'll be here, and we're excited. We're gonna get. I don't know where he's gonna stay, but we're gonna get an Airbnb.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you guys don't worry about Crystal. Crystal seems like she's doing great, but do listen to her. Listen to how she gets through things. She's doing the deal.
Yeah.
Absolutely doing the deal. In fact, I've never sponsored anybody. I've been in and around the program for 25 years, and I've never sponsored anybody as willing as Crystal to do the steps and get busy and just longing to change like that. And it's really cool to see. I mean, for you to not, I think you guys all saw the episode of her at work when she got called out at work.
Oh, gosh.
She just said, I'm wrong. So,
It was so funny.
if you can go 55 years never being wrong in your own mind, and then someday just say the words to the person, you're right and I'm wrong. I mean, that's not how you do that.
My boss was like, what?
And she meant it.
Yeah. He was like, he didn't even know what to say. He was like, what?
Yeah.
And so speaking of that, I have some news about work. So I'm at work this week, and I'm trucking along, and I've been behaving. Okay.
And I'm sure people are noticing.
I'm behaving, and I'm like, I'm not trying to do anything. And I go to work on Sunday, and it's busy, right? It's busy.
Yeah.
And they do this, they implement this new attendance policy, where they do, it's this point system in AirJ. Sorry.
Sounds like elementary school.
Oh yeah. It's in theory, it's a great thing.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful idea. God bless their hearts.
Right.
But it's not working because people can go, this is a very physical job, and they can go work somewhere else. They can go down and flip burgers at McDonald's and make more and do less. And so they don't care.
I see.
They don't care. They will collect their PTO and they will get fired, and they don't care. And so people are not coming to work. And so the people that care about the job or whatever, they, like me, we are having to do multiple jobs, And so the job that I really like to do, I had to work at 2 stations on Sunday. The OSR.
I keep telling her that's the high class problem. That's what you get for being so gifted.
Oh my God. And I was so tired. I had to go back and forth on this stupid OSR. Dude, I was like, okay, careful what you wish for, because I threw that huge fit, I'm like, okay, fine. And so then on Monday, I think it was Monday. Yeah, it was Monday or Tuesday or whatever day it was. And Eric J calls me into, someone told me to go into his office, and I was like, what? What did I do? Like, like I'm being good. Like,
I'm trying so
God,
hard.
like I haven't done anything. I'm like, I haven't said the F word. I haven't done anything. Leave me alone. And he was like, I just wanted to tell you that your interview for the job, for the big manager job is, or the whatever is on Friday. And I'm like, oh.
So she's getting promoted.
And I'm like, oh, God. Then I sat down in this chair and I'm like, dude, I'm so tired. I just want to cry. I'm like, I can't do this job anymore.
Did you tell him about UPS?
And then I told him about UPS. I'm like, they want me really bad. They want me to start either the 15th or the 29th. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah.
These are the kind of problems you start to have when you get sober. We call them high class problems. You know, everybody wants you to work.
Yeah.
Multiple companies are coming to you.
Yeah.
You know, so the problems change. It used to be like, I'm in jail. How do I get out?
Yeah.
Now
I can't find a job.
All these people want to hire me. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. And he's like, well, how much are they going to pay you? And I told him, and he's like, whoa, well, we can't give you that much, but we'll talk on Friday, you know? And I'm like, okay. And so I don't know what's going to happen on Friday, but I'm like, so what should I wear? And he's like, well, the job doesn't, or, the clothes don't make the worker, but it's up to you. But when I got hired on at Hy-Vee, I got hired as an assistant manager. So, and I'm not a manager now, but I think I'm going to dress up like I'm going to wear my assistant manager outfit. I'm going to dress the part,
She might be CEO of Hy-Vee one day.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely going to not wear sweats like I normally wear. I'm not going to roll out of bed 15 minutes before I go to work and wear a beanie.
No.
Like
that's another thing they say when we're sober. We're supposed to suit up, show up.
Suit up, show up. So I'm gonna definitely. I might even put a little rouge on.
She's gonna go all out. They're gonna be like, "What?
Who's that girl?"
Right. Walking in your heels.
Yeah, no, I can't wear heels. Then they'll be like, okay, whoa, tone it down, lady. Pump the brakes.
Right.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna, try a little.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, I go, should I wear jeans? And he goes, careful, Tiger.
That's funny. That's funny. I don't know who she's talking about. I mean, I know
my boss.
You call him Eric J?
Eric J.
Yeah.
Eric J.
I know about Eric J.
It made me sad though, because he started shortly, like a month after I started, and he did tell me that he's not going to stay forever there. Like, he's from Iowa.
Okay.
And he's going to go back to Iowa. And
What's he here for?
He's the director.
Oh. Okay.
He just came to start it. So, but they're opening the same type of facility in Iowa. So I bet you
up and going.
I think that when they open that one,
maybe you'll be the person.
Oh no,
maybe you'll be Eric J.
No, I don't think I'm gonna be Eric J.
How'd you get that Eric J name?
It's Pig Latin.
Okay, I figured. I don't know the Pig Latin, but yeah, I knew it was something like that.
It's Pig Latin. Then I won't get in trouble.
Right. Eric J, good.
But yeah, no. But I don't know. I'm excited. I would love to stay on and not have to go to UPS. But I already confirmed UPS.
You did?
I would love to stay at Hy-Vee and not.
Maybe you should take an audience poll.
Yeah.
Just a little feedback. She doesn't have to go by it, but
yeah. What do the viewers think? Should I go to UPS? What do you guys
and work 12 hours a day?
It's
6 days a week?
It's 10 to 12 hours, sometimes 13. I can work 13 hours a day
In the summer.
in the
In
summer.
the Omaha, Nebraska summers.
Yes.
It can get up to
110. And the
Humidity's
trucks
usually about, I
don't
know,
have
what,
air
80%?
conditioning. There's no air conditioning. And I'm training to run a half a marathon in September. And I weigh 106 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
And my weight is a factor. My doctors are worried that because I take medication that makes me lose weight. So I have to.
What do you take?
I take. That's not it. Topiramate.
Oh,
For my
Dopamax.
Topiramate.
I was on that. I called it Dopamax because I could not find my words for anything. I took that for headaches one time.
Yeah, I take this for
Yeah,
for
it does
headaches.
make you lose weight.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find the word you sometimes. Like, what are you? I couldn't. It made me so stupid, so I called it Dopamax.
Yeah, I love it. It makes me not have headaches.
Oh, it made me not have headaches too, but I
love it.
I was such an
I
idiot.
swear by it.
And my language capabilities just
Oh
went
no, it's
away.
just I love it. I will never not take it.
Maybe I should try
love
again.
it. And then I
I have
take
a headache right now.
I take Nurtec
Oh yeah,
for migraines.
I gotta pick some of that up.
So
We both have headaches.
yes,
all the time.
I have migraines. Terrible. They want
So
me
funny.
to. They want me to get to get on disability.
Oh, you probably could.
I probably could, but I'm a soldier.
I know.
No, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm toughing it out.
Yeah,
I think I got a couple more years.
yeah.
We'll see. They just started though.
Who's
The headaches. They just
they
started.
did.
Yeah, well, I've been high on my whole life.
Oh yeah,
So I don't know. I mean, I think I had them.
yeah,
Because people would touch my head and I'd go, don't touch my fucking head.
yeah.
Because I always had a headache, but then I would get high.
God,
But I always was
That's
like,
what it-
if you touch my head,
such a
I would
mysterious
freak
thing.
out. I would fucking lose my mind.
Yeah.
So I think that I had them, but I was always high. But I think that's why we get high and get drunk because I had a headache.
I used to tell my doctor too. That's why I drank a bottle of wine every day because I had a headache all the time. And she said, "What helps?" And I said, "The second bottle of wine."
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's why we said we drank.
Yeah.
That's why that was our excuse.
But I don't know. It's just like I can't. I'm gonna donate my brain to science when I die. There's some days I feel awesome. A lot of days.
So do you still get
But-
headaches with your medication?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get headaches that much.
Yeah.
No.
April, May is the very worst. I get steroid shots, and
But my vision's all squunky now.
I had the Botox here and all in my neck.
I can't get
I've had
Botox
neck
because I have
surgery 'cause my
myasthenia
neck's really
gravis.
bad too.
But my vision
for
is-
us.
I know. But I have myasthenia gravis. But see now, but because of my allergies, listen, don't mind us, okay?
Right.
So I had cornea and
Where are we
lens
going?
transplant in this eye and
My
a
sister
cornea
had that.
transplant in this eye because I have Fuchs dystrophy. And so my
What is
eyesight.
that?
So you have 5 layers in your corneas,
Right?
and in the lip. God is so crazy. It's
Yeah.
so complicated. So in between your 5 layers, there's these little fans, and I didn't have them.
Oh my gosh!
And
they
so-
were able to fix it.
No, so in between the little layers, there was no fans. So I had like calcium deposits, so I couldn't see because of the calcium deposits. So I had to get cornea transplant.
Wow, my sister had that.
And I had to be, and this was when I was sober. And I was like, I'm not taking any medication. So they did it while I was awake
No.
without meds.
Did they numb your eye? They numbed your eye.
They numbed my eye, but barely.
You felt it.
I was awake for the whole thing.
She didn't feel it.
I
She's
felt
making that
it.
up. She's
I-
exaggerating.
I-
She
I-
couldn't have felt it.
I did too.
Did you just feel pressure?
No, I felt it.
Really?
Yeah, but it was only for like
I take my
The doctor goes,
Bonnie lady that I kind of take care of.
He goes,
She gets
okay.
Shots in her eyes.
He goes, are you ready? And I go, I don't know. He goes, you're gonna feel a pinch. And I go, how bad? And he goes, grip the handle really hard. And I go, okay. and he goes, do you trust me? And I go, do I have a choice? And he goes, and he just
did it help right away? I mean, like within a week, could you see better?
So at first, I'll show you pictures after we're done, and I'll post them. On my
I wonder
thing.
what she's gonna title this.
Look,
I wonder what she's gonna title this.
Back to the Future, because that's what it looks like. So they gave me, when my look at my eyes. Look deeply into my eyes. Wait, where's the?
They're looking into your soul.
So my pupils don't dilate anymore. So the only part of my eyes that are mine are the color.
Wow.
So I have somebody's eyeballs.
That's crazy.
I know. I need to find that information and thank the families.
Can you tell me of ADD? Which is worse?
Because that's amazing. So this is what happened. So they had to do with this eye first. This was 2 years ago. 2 years ago in September. 2 years ago in October. And I had to lay like this. Like
Did your
this.
insurance pay for it?
Yes, all of it. For 3 days. Like this.
Oh my God.
And they gave me glasses. And I'm going to post this stuff. I'm going to post it. They gave me glasses. Vance Thompson Vision in Omaha, Nebraska. Dr. Barton, I love you guys. They posted.
Shout out.
Yes. They have glasses that were like this. And they have little mirrors so that I could watch TV. Like this. Back to the Future glasses. And I could get up for 15 minutes every hour.
You stayed in a place?
No, at home. I had to be on my back for 3 days. And they put a bubble in my eyeball.
Wow.
In my eyeball. So I couldn't see.
Open?
No, to keep it so that your eyeball would stay in that position so that your cornea would stay in that position so it wouldn't move around, and then the bubble would slowly melt away. And I'm telling you, I got a letter from the state of Nebraska that said, "You are blind, girl. You can't drive." They were going to give me disability because I could not see. And I didn't know because I was so high.
Oh my gosh.
This was before I got sober. I got the letter.
Miracle.
I know.
Miracle.
I got this letter and then I got sober and then I had the surgery. I had no idea that I was so high, you guys.
She's a miracle.
She's
truly a miracle.
Seriously so high. I had no idea. I had cancer in 2020. I was so high. I didn't even. Girl.
You're a different person.
Dude, I was so high.
Aren't you so glad you're not?
Dude, I was crazy.
She sounds like she was crazy.
No, I was seriously crazy.
Drugs will do that. I'm
Like,
so glad.
I was so crazy. I can't even believe some of the stuff that I should write a book about how crazy I was.
I think we just get stuck in a pattern of, like your early childhood. You were in that fight or flight your whole life.
No, I was like...
You just... you never stopped to even think about what you want or how
No,
you
I was
live.
like, what? All I could think about was, where's the dope?
I think that's what unhealed trauma does. You just can't face it. You're too afraid to face it.
Yeah, I didn't face anything.
Right.
All I cared about was getting high.
Right.
That's all I cared about.
Clearly.
Oh, I need to eat.
Yeah.
I don't. I just
Yeah.
need to get high. I have cancer.
Facing your demons
I need
is...
to get high. Like, what in the hell is wrong with me? Like, I can't even, talking about it right now is making me think how crazy I was. Like, it's crazy. Like, I need to get on my knees after this podcast and just thank God. Thank God. And
Seriously,
thank God
that she's alive. I mean,
yes.
Truly. She's told me some stories, and, I understand why she wanted to stay numb. I really do.
Yeah.
But sometimes we just get stuck in that
Yes.
that belief that this is what I have to do to survive.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
a lie from
I think
Satan.
you know what this is true. Okay, now I'm just kind of being silly for a second, but honestly, I believe that the drugs and alcohol were my superpower. They were my superpower because they helped me stay sober. I mean, stay alive. They did.
I see what you're saying.
If I wouldn't have had the drugs and the alcohol, I would not have been able to stay alive.
That's the story she tells herself.
No, I wouldn't have. I would not have been able to survive some of the things that were going on around me because it was so insane.
I see.
It was
I see.
so
once
insane.
you got out of that environment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I get that.
I truly don't think that I would have been able to survive those things.
Yeah.
Now, looking back on it, I mean, I started making my list of the people that I have harmed. And honestly, everybody that I've ever come in contact with, I've harmed.
And when you're on drugs, you don't care that you're harming them.
No, I harmed everybody. Inadvertently and consciously and unconsciously, I've harmed everybody. And some people I definitely meant to, some people I didn't mean to, but everybody that I ever came in contact with, I harmed. And so I just started just writing everybody down that I've ever met, just
Right.
write them down, and we'll go over all of them, and then we'll figure out who or what, or whatever. But I definitely had a very malicious intent and very, yeah.
I'm trying to think of the word.
I don't
Very,
even know. It's probably not a good idea. Good word. But I just know that I'm just glad I'm sober.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I'm sober.
Go back and you get to
and
clean
I'm
up
glad.
your mess.
Yeah, I'm really, really grateful. I'm really excited about this. I'm really glad. I know that a lot of people don't look forward to this list. I'm actually looking forward to. I started writing it down, and I'm like, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
To look at this list and go, okay, I'm actually anxious to look at this list because the dark part of me is actually kind of fun to look at, because not fun, like ha 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 fun, but you know what? She's a part of me that I kind of am excited to get out of the way.
The wounded Crystal.
Yeah, I'm actually ready to get her the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
She's old news. I mean, like, I'd like for her to, go away and to stay away. And the only way I'm going to get her to go away is to write it all down and to, bury it. And I mean, not bury it, but, to finally, deal with it. And so I'm anxious to deal with it. And so
a lot of hers will be living amends.
A lot of it is.
To her kids.
A lot of it is. I mean, I can't. A lot of the people aren't here anymore, or people that I don't know, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, or that there's no way I could ever contact because they're not healthy.
You can still write them on the list, and then just give them to God.
Yeah,
a lot of them. If a lot of them were your using friends, I don't think there's any need to go back and apologize. I think the person that people always forget to put on their list is themselves.
Oh, she was number one.
Good. But not Crystal, see? The overachiever. Yeah.
She was number one.
Like I said, I don't know how much of her story she's told, but you can tell from the beginning, when you don't feel loved and your parents are gone, and as a child,
both of my parents, my bios are both gone.
They're not living the way that you don't feel loved. If you're a parent, let your kids know how much they're loved, and not for what they do, just for who they are, just unconditionally loved.
Yeah,
you can really mess up a child.
Yeah,
by just living your own life and acting like they're inconvenient.
Yeah, I never ever felt that my mom. Actually, that's not true. My mom spoiled me rotten.
With things.
Rotten.
With
yes,
things?
with things. But she would shrug us away and never
Yeah.
wanted us to touch her. And it was
So the
like
things didn't matter,
the
right?
things did not matter,
Right.
you know. And the last thing I said to her was I hated her, and that sucks.
I know.
That sucks. And at that moment, I did hate her.
Yeah.
She didn't want. How rude. She didn't want me to. She didn't want me. She didn't want. She didn't want to let me spend the night at my friends on a school night.
But
And
is that why you hated her?
that's why no, because she wasn't home taking
Yeah.
care of us, and she should have been home, and that pissed me off, and that's what I said. I said, well, you should come home and take care of your kids.
At what age? How old were you? You
10.
said that. Isn't that amazing?
10.
You know, we always say kids are the best crap detectors. You know,
Yeah,
they know. Like you should be. You're not being a mother.
yeah. I gave it to her straight a lot of times, and we
Yeah,
had a lot of words. She didn't like them.
yeah. And you got stuck in your pissed offness for many, many years. You fought back, but
Yeah.
you don't need to anymore.
Yeah, yeah. It sucks. I mean, I go to her grave every time I'm in Holdridge, and I put flowers on her grave.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, and so I know she knows that I'm
sure
I'm
she's
not mad
the
at her
result
anymore.
of unhealed trauma.
I'm not mad at her anymore.
No, yeah, you shouldn't be. I'm sure she was doing the best she knew.
She didn't.
She was probably raised that way.
I don't know. I don't know.
But
I'm
she
pretty
was.
sure she was. I mean, I don't know. Both my grandparents are deceased,
I'm
so I don't
pretty
know.
sure she was.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody just does the best that they can.
I agree. You don't wake up and you go, I'm going to really try to mess my
Yeah, I'm
kid
gonna
up.
fuck these kids up
Yeah.
as much as I can.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
No, I don't think you
Yeah.
either.
yeah. I sure hope that I can be a shitty parent.
Let me see how hard I can try.
Yeah. No, I mean, I thought for sure I was going to be a great parent at 17, 18.
Oh my gosh.
You know.
I couldn't even fathom marriage or a child or.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want
mean,
kids until I first got sober. That's when 35.
I remember when I graduated high school when I was 16 that I was like, yeah, I'm never going to have a kid. And then a year later I was like, woohoo! Can't wait to do this.
Kellen?
Yeah. Yeah. God, he was so cute though. He was such a great kid. God, he was such a good kid. He was a good baby. I was just a bad mom.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of how you start. But isn't that a great gift to your kids? Because I'm sure at some point they came to the conclusion that, okay, our mom is a drug addict and we have to accept that.
Yeah.
And then, bam, she turns into this other human, responsible human with a job. She can pay her bills. She loves her kids. She wants to be around her kids. She's present.
Yeah.
I just think.
Yeah. I mean, this weekend, I get to go spend
Thanks, guys.
the weekend with Kellen and Nori and Royal and Blanca and cheer Blanca on at her marathon. And we get to go to this god-awful monster truck thing.
I love it. I don't love that part.
I don't love it either, but I'm going to go and I'm going to have a great time.
Right.
And we're planning Van's graduation and, and all my kids are going to be there. All of them.
At the graduation?
At the graduation.
That's so awesome.
All of them.
I
The
wanna
only
go.
two
When
that
is
aren't
it?
going to be there, what?
When is it?
May 23rd.
I want to go.
You have to be there. If you're
Okay.
not there, it won't be the same.
Okay, I gotta go. That's really cool.
Yeah. It'll
Is
be
it outside?
I mean, it's going to be at Deb's. Yeah. It's
The party.
the party.
Okay,
Yep.
when's the
At
graduation?
Baxter
at Baxter?
Arena. Mhm.
On the 23rd?
Mhm.
Okay.
At 9 a.m. Yeah. And then
Her
we're getting
kid
an
Van
Airbnb.
is so cool.
We're
I
getting-
only know Van, but he's such a sweet kid.
We're going to get an Airbnb.
Oh, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, because there's too many kids. They all wanted to stay here, and I was like, there's way too many
That's
kids.
such a good idea.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. We got an Airbnb in February, and it was just amazing. And so, yeah, I'm excited.
See, don't feel sorry for her. You don't have to feel sorry for her.
You don't have to feel sorry
She's
for me.
good. Her life is good.
My life is full and
Right.
rich. And I want to give you guys a little insight on something else. So I got this text in, when was that? When my landlord texted me?
I have no idea.
Gosh, it was in March, right after the Ashland Mansion. We rented the Ashland Mansion at the end of February.
Right.
Got myself in a little smidge of financial difficulties.
She's gonna try not to do that again.
Yeah, and I owed my landlord like $1 zillion, and I owed him $2,800, and
How much you owe today?
and I have been working overtime and just been a mad woman. And today I sent him, I owe him $323 as
That's
of
so
today.
awesome. Yeah.
Yes, and so
financial amends.
my final payment that I owe him I'll have my final payment to him on Tuesday, and then I'll owe him $0, and that is amazing. And so it'll be how many weeks?
I have no idea. A month? 6 weeks?
6 weeks. I will have paid him
Yeah.
almost $3,000 in 6 weeks.
That's great. She is a hard worker. Hard worker.
That is what I call crazy. Now, the old Crystal would have blocked him.
Just waited to see what happened.
Waited for the eviction notice.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Started looking for a new place.
Life is so much easier this way. It's so much easier, isn't it?
Got a new job.
Isn't it? Branded.
Started putting a GoFundMe
my
on my
gosh.
Facebook. Yeah,
And
no,
hopefully nobody would have funded her.
I would have been calling everybody for help. But yeah, no, it's, and when I texted him last night and told him, okay, I'm going to be sending you 400, and then I only owe 323, and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, thank you so much for taking care of this. I really appreciate it, and I was like, well, thank you for being patient,
Yeah.
and I just, I don't think that he really believed me when I said, I am going to take care of this, and because he was kind of jazzy with me at first. And I was like, because when he first sent me the text, I was like, how in the hell do I owe you that? Because I moved into my new place on November 1st without paying a deposit. He was really gracious with me and worked with me. And that's how I got so far behind. And so, yeah. And I don't know. It got, yeah. Anyways, long story short.
It's all paid off. She's being a total adult.
Yes.
She's adulting.
I'm adult.
Crystal is adulting.
And on
it's
top
not
of that,
easy to be an adult.
on top of that, you want to hear something else that's crazy? So on top of that, when I moved in here to this place, I got my first MUD bill.
How much was it?
Are you ready for this?
What? Mine was high. My 1-bedroom townhome.
It was $1,083.
What?
Why? Because they assessed a deposit and then they attached like an $800 bill, an old bill of Rick and I's from before onto my bill here. And so I've been paying that off, and that's down to like $200
Oh,
too.
nice.
So I've been paying that too. So
Oh.
yeah.
You say mine's like $185 a month.
No, but I mean, like, so I am adulting. So I'm in financial recovery too. On top
Completely.
of that.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
But people are working with you too, Yeah. You
Yeah.
can face it.
yeah. Well,
You know?
I get, every month I get a disconnection notice from MUD, and I'm like, you guys are killing me. You're killing me.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you.
It's crazy.
I'm so proud of her.
It's
Fun to watch.
It's crazy though, dude. Because if someone would have told me that I would be like this 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I would have said, yeah, right.
Oh, you have your 2-year sobriety coming up.
2
on
years.
May
What's
4th?
the date today?
The 30th.
In 6
The
days,
30th.
I will be
Wow.
sober 2 years.
That is so awesome.
We
It's
can't
so
live in the
awesome.
future, though. We can't live in the
Nope.
future. I just have today.
I only have today. We only have today. But it is true. You know, that's how we do stay sober. All those cliches that people say.
Yes,
on
but
one
it's
day at a
pretty
time.
exciting.
If you literally,
someone
if you're
would've
out
told
there
me-
and you're trying to get sober, literally, what kept me from getting sober for so long was, well, what about that wedding coming up?
Yeah.
What about that girl weekend? What about Christmas? What about,
Yeah.
and you literally just you just say, okay, I just need to hit the pillow tonight.
Yeah.
That's all I need
Yeah.
to do. I need to get through the day. And then at the end of the day, you're like, I did it.
Yeah.
You literally do that. When I
Yeah.
would start to get ahead of myself,
Yeah.
and whenever those times would come, like the times that I was so afraid of, say it's a Christmas, you know, a lot of my family would drink. And
Yeah.
then Christmas would come. I'd worry a little bit. It'd be Christmas Day. And nothing's happening through the day. You feel the same. You feel happy, joy,
Yeah.
peaceful, you know.
Yeah.
And then you get through it and you think, why was I so worried about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. I set goals though for myself, like for the future though, like for my, like I'm set a goal like that I have a marathon,
Right.
you know, in September 28th. I set goals, but I don't look for the future. Like I have my son's
No, goals are good.
graduation,
Yeah, right.
like stuff like that. But I don't think like my sobriety date, that's in the future. But I only live for today. I don't,
Yeah.
I can't,
Oh, God.
like it used to drive me nuts.
I had a priest
when-
friend say, that's why I don't buy green bananas.
That's good. I don't buy green bananas either, though. I hate green bananas.
We don't know if
No.
we don't have time to wait. We gotta
Yeah. It used to drive me crazy when another person that I know used to say that she was sober. She would say ahead because you can't do that. You can't because you can't. That's borrowed time.
Right.
You can't because how do you know? You don't know. What if I relapse tomorrow?
She could.
I
She
could.
call her meth dealer.
I could. I mean, I know I'm not, but I don't know I'm not. I'm fairly confident, but how confident am I? Well, I don't know.
And another thing, like the girl who had 45 years last year, and people always ask, why do they go to AA? And I think it's funny when I met a guy and he said he owned a restaurant and he said, I'm sober and I don't even have to do AA. Like it's a privilege.
It is a privilege.
AA is where you go and you see your friends.
Yes.
And people know you and they know your name and they say your name, Crystal, oh my gosh.
Yes.
And it feels good. You know, it's so corny to say that you know.
People are like,
That
I
you
don't
even
have
want
to
that.
go to AA.
But your friends
We
are there.
get to go to AA.
People really care. People know that you've been through a lot because nobody wakes up in the morning and says, you know what? I think it'd be really good for me to join AA today.
Yeah.
Nobody does that. Everybody gets like crawls and screams and doesn't want to go there. That's the last place they want to be.
Yeah. Do you
And
know
then
what?
they get there and usually everybody's laughing and having a good
Yes.
time.
Do you know what my favorite part of the week was last week?
What?
When Jean came up to me. Remember Jean? Remember that lady? And I go, hey, dude, that lady over there, she used to come into Casey's and she gave me her phone number.
I don't remember her.
The one that said she was going to do the Foxhall.
Oh, okay. That wasn't Jean.
Yeah, that was Jean Moss.
Oh, that Jean. Okay, yeah, you knew her?
Yes.
Oh, I love her.
Yes, so do I. She used to come into Casey's all the time
Yeah.
when I was super high.
What did you work there?
Yes, I used to
Oh.
work there. I was an assistant manager at Casey's.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes, and she
Yeah,
was
she's
like,
so nice. She's got
oh
a
my
great
God.
story. And all
She's
these people have
amazing.
great stories. Like,
Yes.
They're like total alcoholics or drug addicts. And
Yes,
you're up there and
it's
you're like,
like
I can't
out of
picture
their
it.
mind.
I can't
And but
picture
Jean
it.
used to come in all the time, and she would give me her phone number, and she was like trying to, come on,
Really?
yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, sure.
Because she
Yeah.
knew, she could tell.
So I was hard to cry. And she was like, but so she came up to me and she was like, do you remember me? And I was like, yes, Jean. And she was like, I'm so
That's
glad
really
you're here.
cool. I didn't make the connection.
Yes, and that was so great.
Yeah.
That was so great, and
Yeah.
that is what I love about AA is that you connect with those people.
Yep.
And so when my friend that's not in AA, I wish she would come to AA because I have friends now.
Right.
I have friends that I love
People
in AA.
truly care about you. And when you're not at the meeting, too, they miss you.
Yeah, and
that
they're
used
like,
to-
where
I
is
used to
she?
not believe that. Like, yeah. But I miss certain people. I miss a lot of people. When they're not there, you notice.
Yes.
Like, they're not here. Why aren't they
Why
here?
aren't they
I
here?
wonder
What's going on?
Yeah, right.
And you know what was so sad was that one lady passed away.
Yeah. Oh, that's just awful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure it's because of the thoughts. She was believing her own thoughts.
Yes, you can't listen. Hey, you know what? When you get some self-talk going on, you tell that motherfucker to shut up.
Yeah, that's the devil.
Yeah.
Saying,
Don't listen
it's
to
not
it.
worth it.
Yeah.
You know, my life is.
Yeah.
Nobody will.
Don't
miss
listen
me.
to it.
Nobody will miss me. Nobody will care.
Yeah. Don't listen to that
Yeah.
asshole.
Everybody was just bawling. Everybody felt so.
It's so sad. Yeah. Anyways, well, God loves you. God
Yes.
loves you. If you want to get sober, get a hold of us in the link. And this is my new co-host, and we love you. So take care.
Yeah.
God bless, and like and subscribe.
Bye-bye.
Bye.